Hello, and welcome to the Daily Almanac for October 22nd. So, let's get started.
First day in history!
On this day in history, October 22nd, 1836, Sam Houston was inaugurated as the first president of the Republic of Texas. Houston was a key figure in the history of the state. He served as president of the Republic of Texas, senator for Texas after it joined the Union in 1845 as the 28th state, and finally as governor. The city of Houston is named after him. In addition, a museum, a U.S. Army base, and a historical park are also named after him. On this day in 1946, the United Nations General Assembly convened in New York for the first time. And on this day in 1962, President John F. Kennedy announced an air and naval blockade of Cuba, following the discovery of Soviet missile bases on the island. The Cuban Missile Crisis began to ease on October 28th, when the Soviets agreed to return the missiles to the Soviet Union. Today on Word Power, we're going to talk about paper. Did you know that paper was invented by ancient Egyptians thousands of years ago? The Egyptians made a paper-like substance from a plant called papyrus. They flattened and pounded the inner stem of the papyrus plant until it became a thin sheet. The word paper comes from the name papyrus, even though papyrus scrolls are more stiff and hard than the paper we use today. Now think about how much you use paper each day. You sure owe a lot to the ancient Egyptians.
Ooh, extremes.
Today on Extremes, we ask, what is the Earth's biggest river? The answer is the Amazon River in South America. Although many scientists believe the Amazon River is not as long as the Nile River in northern Africa, there is no question that the Amazon carries more water than any other river in the world. One of the reasons for this is that the Amazon Basin, the area of land whose rivers drain into the Amazon River, is almost half of the entire continent of South America. That means that the Amazon Basin is twice the size of the country of India.
Health tips.
Here are some of the things you need to do to keep your teeth and gums healthy. Number 1, floss once a day. Take your time. Don't rush. Number 2, brush at least twice a day, in the morning after breakfast and in the evening just before going to bed. Number 3, always use a toothbrush with soft or extra soft bristles. If the bristles are too hard, they can hurt your gums. You can also use an electric toothbrush instead. Number 4, make sure you have the right size toothbrush. A brush that's too small will not do a good job. A brush that's too big might hurt your mouth. Number 5, change your toothbrush when the bristles begin to spread out. Usually you need a new toothbrush about every 3 months or so. And number 6, be sure to visit the dentist at least once a year. You may have heard the expression, due process of law. Here's what it means. The right to due process of law is the right to be treated fairly by your government. The term due process of law is used in 2 places in the United States Constitution. The Fifth Amendment protects you from unfair treatment by the federal government. It states that no person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. The 14th Amendment protects your rights to be treated fairly by your state and local government. It says, nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. Well, that's all the time we have left today for Daily Almanac. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you tomorrow.